It's now only a matter of time before Tibbs shows up, but we should send him the link still. Also, welcome to the fucking stream. Jesus is back.
Welcome, everybody.
I am
Jesus
back.
is back.
I am back from the dead.
The boy is back in town. Also, welcome to
We got our Jesus.
Town.
Finally.
Back in town.
fucking great.
This is how we get copyright strike.
This is the best way to start a stream. Oh, also, Jesus, you haven't seen the new model much, have you? Here it is.
I have not.
Woo.
What? Okay, I
Woo,
need to
it's
see this
moving.
model. Wait. This model. What am I seeing? This looks amazing.
It is.
If it wasn't highly pixelated, it would look beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great model. It just looks like a baby.
Well, that's not the
It's
issue. It's just
not baby.
why is it so fucking pixelated? God
My
damn your
face
computer.
is the same shape as yours, Jesus.
It's not. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the pixels. Why are you?
I
so
like how I'm
pixelated?
still high contrast.
Yeah, what is it? What happened to you? You got like.
You have to watch the old streams to figure out what happened to me.
There's
Freya.
four here.
I ate a lot of very strange pills
yeah,
under
yeah.
some very strange circumstances.
Pray got deep fried.
It was way worse before. There was a point at which I ascended.
Oh, nice.
There was a
To
point
the
at which
astral
Tyrea
plane.
became the elephant's foot.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
But
what I like to
this
do.
is the closest I've ever been to human.
My lord. And you're
My
a
lord.
spider. Anyway, what are we doing here? Where am I? Why is this?
Okay, we because Jesus is finally here, we can finally do our promised PowerPoint karaoke stream.
We never
PowerPoint
told them
roulette.
we promised this.
No, I told Tibbs at least once.
You told Tibbs. Ah, yes,
think.
finally. Hey, it's Tibbs! Speak of the fucking devil.
Oh
Let's
yeah, Jesus
go.
is alive.
Jesus is a fucking live. Don't worry, it'll take Tibbs 5
I think that
minutes
the
to hear
stream
us.
delay, yeah,
The
the
stream
stream
delay-
delay will mean like
I don't know. It's set to 3 seconds. It's not in my
It's
hands.
not. I swear it's not.
It's exactly
It's all fucked up.
what it's set to. Jesus is a fucking live. Here, if you want to talk to Tibbs, write in chat at him.
Hi, Tips. Yes.
What are we looking at right now? Pure
we are
AI?
looking at Fluffy's first slide show, which I am going to present.
Yes, you know
and then we're
exactly
gonna-
what you're presenting here, right?
Then we're gonna move on to Jesus doing mine, I think,
Yeah?
and then Fluffy
Okay.
doing Jesus's or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, I guess.
Oh, you were
I
jamming
just-
to
just-
Top Gun? Top Gun movie sucks. Fuck that movie. It was so fucking boring. Sorry, I just noticed Tibbs talked about Top Gun.
Just kind of got fucking destroyed, Top Gun.
Fuck
Mhm.
Top Gun. It sucked. Okay, so Puree, what are you presenting today?
All right. Today I will be presenting these little foam cubes that were made in Blender, and I'm going to fill the fucking earth with them
Oh,
to
wow.
the point where we're gonna lose so much density because it's just gonna be foam cubes all the way down.
Oh, wow.
And
How are
yes,
you
I
going
am
to do
ready to
that?
begin. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to
It's a W.
I'm going to go to Trump Tower, right? Where they use golden font. I'm going to go to Trump Tower. I'm going to seduce Trump and
Oh,
get him
baby.
to do my bidding, right? Like, why did it end up like this? What? Why? The image is
You're
corrupted.
Really blasting
but-
through these.
Was this intentional?
I'm going to seduce him by giving him a glass of tap water, taken
Then he-
straight from Flint, Michigan. And then I'm going to burn America! I'm going to burn the entire fucking thing!
and then put it in water.
Okay. Why are you
This is
going to do this, Purea?
Okay.
Why?
This is all for the
Okay,
cubes.
okay.
This is all for the fucking cubes, right?
Why are you filling the earth with cubes?
Prey died.
Oh my god, they fucking died. Tibbs' favorite
No, sorry,
part.
I was being too loud.
Damn.
I'm
Imagine being
going
too loud.
I just
I'm going to calm down now.
imagine Furia yelling at the top of their fucking lungs. And the audio doesn't pick up.
No, it's-
Your Tibbs' favorite part of Top Gun was when Tom Cruise said it's gunnin' time.
It's true. That was my favorite part of Top Gun too.
Okay.
all right. Now we're
Why
now
are
we're
you
going to
doing
have
this, Purea?
we're going to have a calm, subdued discussion
Calm.
of my plans for America. Right? I'm going to put the Eye of Sauron into your laundry.
Okay. How do you have
This will really help in my plans, because the thing is, the reason I burned America, I didn't explain this properly because I was yelling and I don't even know if it picked up on my mic. The reason I burned America to the ground was because I needed a hole from which to put the cubes in. And the next problem is I need to procure the cubes, but I don't know where they are. So the Eye of Sauron is there to help me find them, right? The next step of my plan is I'm going to make lemonade and orange juice. And I don't know which one's going to help me more, so I'm going to have to do some scientific control testing. This versus this, and then there's a control off screen, but I'm going to test which one helps
Mhm.
me more. After I get done with that, I'm going to use it to find the cubes. And then Halloween comes because I've spent an entire year from today. My plan begins today.
Okay.
It's going to take a full year. So it's going to be Halloween by the time that I get to this point. So we take a break to do Halloween festivities, right? As you do. And then I'm going to get back to the orange juice because that's right. Orange juice won. Orange juice won. And I'm going to mix it with mangoes.
Mango?
I feel like that'll help. Probably. So after this, I'm going to brain control you to find the cubes because it turns out orange juice didn't actually help all that much. It didn't do much for me. So you're gonna do it for me. And these are the brain control waves entering your head, your skull. I'm going to nuke Ronald Reagan's grave because I feel that he has one of the cubes that I need. He's been holding it ever since they buried him.
Wait. Why did you have a fucking libs? Wait, I thought that's libs. That's not ubes. I thought
Oops.
that's libs. Oops. I thought that's libs for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
It's Cubs. It's
Yeah.
the Cubs.
Oh,
But
cubs.
also
Yeah.
Oops.
So he's holding one of my cubes, and I need that to fill the earth.
It's not the
that's
Cubs,
very-
it's the cubes.
It's a very
So-
round cube.
So I need to send a Saturn V rocket into the graveyard,
So
and then I'll take the cube out of his cold dead hands. I have created horrible war and strife, and
my god.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's one of the refugees
Oh my god.
caused by all of the pain that I've created. I burned all of America. I nuked Ronald Reagan's grave. I mind controlled you. Like the world is a worse place because of my plans to fill it with cubes. So what I do is I go to the graves of everyone that I have ever killed as a result of my tyranny, and I read them a poem, just to like
Okay.
a grand gesture, for all the people I've hurt. I have to give a grand gesture of some sort. And then I call the aliens. The aliens were the final step in my process. I have the cubes. I have the hole in the shape of America.
Mhm.
But I need to get the cubes into the hole. And the only way to do that is through alien tractor beams, which is why I have to get all of the aliens on my side. And they are going to Dr. Stone everyone completely. Everyone's going to become rubbles of rocks. And the world is going to get overgrown. And I'm going to step on a nail. That was not really planned, but, you know, accidents happen.
Gonna step on a nail.
I'm gonna step on that voluntarily.
It was an accident. It was an accident. You don't understand.
Okay.
Accidents happen.
They happen. Yeah.
Pretty little accidents.
So everyone's body is now dead in the streets, turned to stone. It even happened to the turtles.
Oh no, not the turtle.
Even the lizards are stone.
Wait, you
the
said it was a
aliens.
turtle?
It's a dragon, but they're not real, so I can't say, oh, the dragons. Fuck
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah. All of this was so realistic up until this point.
Well, I haven't relied on any high fantasy except for the aliens.
Except
Nah,
for
those are real.
because those
Now
are
that-
real.
Because those are real. Those are real shit.
So yeah, I turned everyone to stone who was not already dead, and that was the bargain price for the aliens filling the earth with cubes. You can see they're all gone. The world has come to a grinding halt. There is no one left. It is Afterman.
Diese hier?
Einfach erlaubt, dass ich Cola trinken darf. Wie cool ist das bitte? Jetzt zocke ich Fortnite und trinke Cola. Yippie!
So
Oh my god.
the only human left after the post-apocalypse is the little German boy, and you can see no more cola,
Oh my
no more Fortnite.
You're a monster.
Awful,
All he's left
terrible,
with is the
evil.
ruins of society. And he goes on a journey to find the mystic snail, the one that everyone talked about. It's the only thing that can kill me because it's immortal. You remember?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember.
You know about that, right? Yeah, that snail,
sure.
the snail,
from-
the
from
assassin
slide
snail
3.
that's immortal. Yeah, no, not from slide 3, from the joke that everyone tells. It's like really popular. The snail that's immortal and it hunts you down. You don't know about that?
Yeah, I fucking love
This
that
is
joke.
this is that snail.
Oh shit.
Best
and
thing
it's
since
because-
the chicken crossed the road.
Because of the fact that it's immortal, it didn't get turned into stone. So it's the only thing capable of hunting me down. So that Cola Fortnite boy, he tries to find it. But unfortunately for him, I have a horse with human legs.
Okay.
And I am going to hunt him down before he can find the snail with my horse with human legs. I'm going to use my army of cats to create a rail network because my horse with human legs also has train trails. So it'll go faster if it uses train tracks, you know? He hides in Osama bin Laden's den. What was it? Or was it Saddam Hussein? Whichever, the one that is
Saddam
turned into a
bin
meme.
Laden.
Yeah,
What is
the guy that hid in that cave with the vent. That he hides there.
Vented? Oh my god, it's pretty sus.
No, you know the meme of the one guy that was hiding from the U.S. Marines in a cave with a vent, and they have the diagram.
Vented?
diagram-
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's where he's hiding. This has
Pretty
nothing to
sus.
do with anything.
Ooh.
This is what he finds down there. You see how this is actually a cat? Remember my army of cats? I knew he was going to come here. I knew exactly where he wanted to go, and I'm stopping him. This is the picture of my cat swallowing him whole. I put on my cool Daredevil glasses after killing the little Fortnite boy, and I ride away in a hot air balloon.
Okay.
And I look down on the earth as the aliens fill it with foam cubes. So human society begins to rebuild. The few humans that were not dead know that my reign of terror is gone, so they begin to try and fix what I've broken. They try to rebuild. I've already gotten what I wanted. I filled the entire Earth with foam cubes. So I'm not going to do anything anymore. My goal is achieved. I go into slumber. I go into rest. This is humanity flourishing in the aftermath of my apocalypse. I think that's it.
Amazing.
That's it, right,
Wonderful.
Fluffy? Let me double check. Oh, no.
No, there's more.
My bad.
No, there's more.
We gotta go. You shouldn't have made it a black screen.
There you go. Copyrights.
Okay, I'm done with that.
We're no strangers to
Good bit.
love.
Good bit. That's all.
That's all, folks.
What? Okay. I don't know what just happened, but
Okay, so Fluffy's stream died. Or not stream dead. Audio died.
audio died. No, I can.
No. Like her act.
Okay, I'm done with that.
All I'm hearing is this again.
Oh,
Good bit.
I see. Good bit. I understand now.
You understand?
That's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be a problem, especially in the fact that yeah.
What do we do since Fluffy can't hear us?
Improvise.
We're just gonna improv. Well,
Improv.
technically,
I mean, what we've done in the last 30 minutes.
what did you, let's get a live slug reaction. What did you think of my world domination plan?
I'm impressed by the fact that you were able to figure out what to say so quickly.
I just like everything felt like it fit into place, and when something didn't fit into place, I'll just
My
wing
favorite
it.
part was when you skipped over the banana one.
Hello?
just straight up.
You just saw the banana, like you just silent for like a minute, for like a second.
Hello?
And you're just like, okay. Anyway,
I'm back.
Moved on.
Hi.
That part was
Humanity rebuilding.
My
Humanity
fucking audio broke.
rebuilding.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But
Can
yeah,
you hear
the
Shit,
you
they
did
can't
pretty good
fucking
on
hear
that
me.
one. I was the
Stream
first
can
like
hear me.
initial idea like the word
Hi, Stream.
world domination part, or was that just like the first thing you thought of when you saw the first slide?
Shh.
No. Hold on. Let's do it since
They-
Fluffy's not back. Let's
they-
go back through.
They don't
I'll
know
do a
you can hear me.
play-by-play.
They
So
don't
Yeah,
know
what
you
was
can
your
hear
first
me.
initial thought of when you
when
saw
I
it?
saw
You
this,
can hear me. Yeah.
I
yeah.
thought,
Hi,
okay, these are like
Here,
a
let
bunch
me
of
turn them
blender
off.
cubes. I call.
There. No fucking. Shh. We're doing a secret thing. They can't hear me. They can't fucking hear me. They're fucking around. They don't know what's happening. They can't fucking hear me. I know exactly. They can't hear me. I'm quickly going to leave and rejoin the call because that's what I need to do to fix this. But that doesn't matter since you're still here with me. I did not leave yet. Boop. Okay. I think Discord's not closed. 3108. Oh fuck, it's not tracking me. It's not tracking me. What do you mean stream's dead? I'm still here, bitches. They don't know, Tibbs. Tibbs, it's just you and me here. They don't know the stream's still going. The last thing they said is, I guess stream's dead. They don't fucking know. Ape fucking out mind gaming them. This is my ultimate plan to make the stream experience slightly worse for everyone watching. Things have to be scuffed in one way or another. I don't know why my audio stopped working. I just suddenly couldn't hear anything out my headphones. Well, Discord's launching again. You can hear me twice? Shit. Did that fix it? Jesus. 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 Jesus Christ. God, this is taking a while to load. My God, slow computer days. You know, I have a job taking our computers now. It's just a volunteer position. Oh shit, am I back? Oh my God, I should turn them on stream. There! The stream kept going the whole time. It didn't end.
No, yeah, we
Yeah.
kept going
Yeah.
too.
Hi.
I don't know exactly where it stopped being.
I just suddenly couldn't hear any of you, like, the slide before you got rickrolled.
I see.
And then I was like, fuck! And then I fixed that,
That's
but
weird,
then
yeah.
you couldn't hear me. So then I just kept going with the stream. Anyway, here,
We were doing a recap. We were doing a go
fuck
over.
the fucking recap. They just saw it. Who's next? Is it Jesus? It's fucking Jesus. Get
Okay.
Jesus'
Where
slides
should I
up
next?
from.
Jesus, you needed to do mine, correct?
I guess.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god.
Let me
Okay,
pull them
okay.
up on screen real quick.
Wait, this is not the first one. Never mind this one.
Okay,
I messed up the order. This is the first one.
Okay, thank you.
There we
This is a lot more what I can work with, I think.
Can you still hear me twice, like you said in chat, Jesus?
Let me double check.
Because
No, you're good.
okay, that's
You're
good. We currently have a screen full of.
What?
I was about to say a screen full of void, and then okay, Jesus, you're up.
Am I? Wait, I don't see it up on the stream yet. Also, the
You
stream
watch it in
Okay.
Discord. Please don't watch it on the actual stream.
Yeah,
That
I'm
would
not.
be
I'm not.
hell.
I'm just making sure that's up on stream.
It is.
It is. Okay,
It's
okay.
going to be up in a couple of
Okay,
minutes.
I see. I see.
I
I
can
see.
see
Your
it.
voice is
I-
going to
I see it. I
match
see it.
that.
I see it.
I'm
Never
running
mind.
OBS.
I see that. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Move over.
All right. Let's go. All right. Welcome everyone to my TED Talk. Today we're gonna be discussing how to make a black hole in the comfort of your own home. As you can see here, we've been working on black holes for the last couple decades, and we've had a lot more research onto them, and we've been able to make photo images of them, which is pretty impressive. So, next slide. Let's see what we can do. First of all, oh yeah, here it is, right here. This is the image that we got. So as you can see here, it kind of looks a bit suggestive. It's a bit of an interesting hole. But yeah, this is what black holes like look like. You see the outer light surrounding the what we call the black hole. Obviously, it kind of looks ominous, but you know that's what happens when you're with a black hole, right? So you're wondering, how did we get this image? Well, next image. Well, this is how we figured it out, right? This is how black holes work, right? We took a picture of it and we made sure that we had it on its side because as you can see, you can only see a black hole from one side. If you look at it from the other side, it looks like this fucking weird, what do you call a roller board that people use right now. I don't know what they're called anymore because they're weird and electronic. But you can see from the image that we got here, we got on its good side where we could actually just see the just the circle itself. So we did pretty good on that job. All right, next slide. So three things. Three things. One, the average human person weighs about 80 kilograms, which, if I remember correctly, is about 160 pounds. I think so. And also, we got spatial dimensions. We have to figure out time and space and how it bends. As you can see with this sphere, how everything kind of surrounds the shape of the sphere. This is how gravity actually works. Next. And then also we have the superior measurement tool, which is the tape ruler, and we see here that we can measure things in inches, which is obviously better than fucking using the fucking millimeters or meter shit that we have.
There
in
are
the country
millimeters
of
on
Ontario.
the tape measure, though.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. Like we do still have the superior measurement of inches. But yeah.
Fuck
Anyway. Anyway, this all culminates somehow into black holes, and let me explain. Next slide. To best illustrate this, let me give you an image. All right, okay, so we got we got
you. Wow.
we start off with the massive star, right? This is about like 5 inches wide. Just warning you, this is about 5 inches, okay? Then we got the red supergiant. It's a supergiant, so it grew about 3 inches, okay? And for you guys who use a shittier measurement system, that's like 8 centimeters or some shit like that. I don't know, but then we get into the supernova where it becomes fucking massive. It fucking explodes. Like you literally just fucking nuked space, right? Fucking massive. That thing's at least 10 centimeters at this point. And then the top part's cut off, but what we're really talking about here is the black hole. And black holes are really tiny. Like they're literally like a centimeter long. Or centimeter, yeah, we're talking about centimeters because realistically, the centimeter is 2.5 inches. Wait, it's the other way around. I don't remember. I know it's the other way around. I think actually, it's 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. Yeah. So this is 1 inch. So it's 2.54 centimeters. So, yeah. Fluffy is strangling me as I notice on the stream right now. Okay. Next slide. We got the sun here. This is our sun, right? This is our big daddy, our big mama. I don't know what gender the sun is. But yeah, she loves us. He loves us, and obviously you can tell by the wonderful face that they give us. Next one. Next. We're gonna change the sun. Oh yeah, no. Okay. So the sun has hydrogen, right? The sun produces hydrogen. It's like it eats, right? You know how like humans have to eat for food, right? The sun eats hydrogen, which is a very small gas, right? It's about like half an inch, right? A hydrogen is about half an inch, and then it makes something into iron, right? And iron's about like three quarters of an inch, which is a lot bigger, which makes the sun a lot bigger. The fucking movement of me is amazing. And so this whole process leads to eventually black holes. All right, next slide. So this poses the problem, right, of how black holes are created, right? Iron does not create what? What's the next slide? So iron, right? Iron makes suns big, right? It makes the sun too big. And you remember how I was talking about how with when we make stars into black holes, they have to get bigger, right? They grow about like 3 inches, right? That original image that we had, we were about 5 inches, then it went into 8 inches. See, if you keep making it, if it keeps eating the iron, it becomes an uh-oh. So at that point, that uh-oh will eventually become a big uh-oh, which will cause an explosion. All right, next slide. We can Steve Peter. fuck. So Steven Universe, right? Steven Universe is the law to all universe, right? It's like the Bible. And in Steven Universe, they told us how the hydrogen becomes iron. And what happens is that the two hydrogens do a fusion dance together, and it becomes helium, and it becomes this really muscular dude. Who's I don't know who he is, but he's probably from the Steven Universe Bible. Uh, and and, yeah. So as as this happens, this is how the hydrogen becomes iron.
Damn.
Next slide. Okay, you got some more iconic features of the Steven Universe Bible. This is what becomes the thick iron that will eventually create the black hole.
Damn.
So what's the next dude? And it eventually becomes whatever the fuck that is. I don't know how the fuck you could cosplay as this, but I'd be impressed
the
with that.
hell?
And it becomes unstable, right?
Oh,
So this is where you start.
Ow!
This is when we start going into that supernova phase. Remember, as I mentioned before, remember when it becomes big, like 10 centimeters? This woman is about to become 2 inches bigger. All right, next. This isn't the best analogy, but fuck you. The sun is about to have a big fuck you moment where it's gonna stick up its middle finger at you and explode. All right. So what's after this? Yeah, the iron, right? The sun becomes iron, right? It literally becomes a hot, big ball of iron. Even though we said that it was about even though I said that when it becomes like a super or gets a red hot giant, it's like 8 inches. Well, for like 2 seconds, it becomes a big fiery ball of iron, which is about like an inch long, and it's the sign that shows that its fuel is empty. Right? It needs to get more gasoline to fuel the fire, but unfortunately, there's no gasoline in space. Therefore, it's gonna fuck up. So the sun equals a tug of war, a type of tug of war battle between the forces of the sun with the combination of fucking neutrons, not neutrons, whatever these fucking these. Yeah, these are neutrons, and yeah, these are neutrons slamming into each other, making helium. We're still talking about helium for some reason. I don't know why the fuck are you going from helium to iron, because obviously the iron is what we're really talking about here. But either way, the fuel is still on empty. Therefore, the battle of this is going to eventually crush the sun. Which is, remember how I mentioned about the 1 centimeter or 1 inch situation with the iron ball? Yeah, this is what's happening. All right, next slide.
Okay.
So think of Korea. This is the fuck. What part of Korea is this? This is not Busan, right? Is this Busan? Someone who's
This is the entirety of Korea.
No, the green area.
That's the area that the South controlled at the
that
beginning of
Busan?
the Korean War.
Is that Busan? I don't fucking know.
Is South
I wish-
Korea Busan?
I don't
Listen.
Is the area fucking South Korea Busan? I don't fucking know. Either way,
Yes, that is the area around Busan. The
Okay.
green area. Are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm at least somewhat correct in this entire presentation.
A
The-
little bit.
a little bit. This force that we're seeing, right? The whole force of the sun crushing is like how the North Koreans were about to defeat the South Koreans, right? The North Koreans crushed the South, which honestly should have happened, but unfortunately, the opposite happened. The unfortunate situation is that we're not that North Korea wasn't the sun. So unfortunately, South Korea was able to bounce back. Unfortunately, but next slide. But unfortunately, what happens in the actual sun is that it will actually crush, and we will have gay space communism. And
Gay space
so
communism looks whack.
it really is honestly. And so this force is then creating more and more energy, which is going to make the sun finally get the gasoline it needs to start its engine again. But unfortunately, this is a circular loop. This is the what the fucking not libs, the libertarians like to call the horseshoe theory, which obviously is not true for politics, but it's very much true for galactical, galactical, with galactic space entities. All right, next slide.
Wow.
So here we finally get the culmination. This is when we finally become 10 inches, right? This is when your beast finally becomes 10 inches. It's what you've always dreamed of, right? You got the supernova, and it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's honestly it's gonna kill us all. Next slide. Or whatever next. This equals. Okay. This is the opposite. Okay, so. God damn you, Maria. Yeah, it's so stupid.
You said you would have a joke about a tragedy in here, but wow, I didn't expect this.
Yeah,
This isn't
the real
it. We haven't gotten to the tragedy yet.
This
This is a tragedy.
This isn't the tragedy.
This isn't the one I was talking about.
Fuck.
There's more.
Okay. So, what happens is that actually it does happen in space where South Korea unfortunately does win over North Korea. And we don't get the gay space communism. In fact, actually, the space is full of capitalist pigs, unfortunately. Next slide.
Fuck.
When all is said and done, the Earth. No, what? The Earth. Why did I say the Earth for a second? What? The Earth is crushed by mommy thighs, and then the neutrons are then forced together to make again helium. This just keeps going back to fucking helium, and we're getting this extra fucking neutron particles. We get a compromise, which is the most limp thing we could ever happen. Again, this is what we're talking about, right? The South Korea unfortunately winning in space and becoming capitalistic. We get compromise, unfortunately. All right, next slide. This compromise eventually has the capitalists win, and they get the big mommy thighs crushing their head, which unfortunately is not what we want, because we want the mommy crushing thighs, not the capitalist space pigs.
Talking about the
yeah.
capitalist space pigs having the mommy crushing thighs, I'm just going to show everyone how fucking skinny Jesus's thighs are. They're
What do you
width of
mean?
my
my
eye.
Hold on.
thighs?
I'm
width of
tapping
my
out.
eye.
What is the stream seeing right now?
The stream seeing some
Let's
fucking
fucking-
shit.
I'm gonna put
All
them
right,
back down.
wait,
You can keep
wait,
talking.
keep going.
It looks like
Pray.
that's not gonna work. It's way too delayed.
Pray.
So
you need to
I'll
keep
see it in the
going.
VOD. I'll see it in the
Pray.
VOD.
You need to keep going, Pray. I need the
Needs to
steam.
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Needs
Next.
to fucking go.
So
Say it.
So it becomes white. Okay. So yeah, I was right. Fascist win, and
Capitalism wins, and so does
capitalism
white.
wins, and it becomes a white thing. And I'm not kidding you. This is the biggest fucking cold war in the fucking life. So yeah, we get a white neutron star, obviously, and it becomes this is the ethno state. This is the space ethno state where everyone becomes whites. It's a really sad future. Next slide. But what if Korea was big? What if Korea was bigger, right? What if we talk about the scale of like China, for instance, right? I hope you're talking about China after this. Fuck. Okay, next slide. All right, so
That's
this is what
China.
happened. This is the China. This is the super ultra blue star that we have. This is when it's about to hit its supernova phase. This is about 12 inches, right? We're not talking about fucking no puny 10 inches anymore. This is 12 inches, right? You're fucking massive now. You could dominate anyone. So yeah, China is doing this, and it rips, right? It fucking rips a fat one. Fucking, this is what happened when nationalist China fucking was trying to do shit. It fucking ripped, and instead we got fucking Mao Zedong to take over.
We got
next
Mao.
got Mao, and then the fuel is no more, right? Unfortunately, Mao had no fucking reserve, so he had to commit to guerrilla warfare with his fucking hydrogen accelerator gun that he had with him. Just so happens, and this is seeing what happens, right? Okay, next slide.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. This is amazing. So just imagine if North Korea did win the Korean War, right? This is with the Chinese support, right? If Mao Zedong did have that hydrogen accelerator gun that I said he had, right? What the fuck's going on in the background here? What the hell? Um, but yeah, it's beautiful, right? What if it happened, right? Next slide. All right, so the laws of the universe dictate the fact that one, someone has to win, and whoever wins gets the big mommy thighs. Um, all right, continue. So the U.S. unfortunately wrote the laws of the universe, which is really unfortunate because of course they made the rule saying that capitalists can only get the big mommy thighs. But next, go. But s- but if we actually eclipse the sun with the moon, we can get a full. The North Korea will be able to overwrite the laws of the universe to make it that Juche can get the big mommy thighs.
That Juche does.
Juche thighs, right? All right. So what happened is that North Korea created this satellite moon that covered the sun in a specific way so that it would specifically eclipse Korea, the entirety of Korea, so that it would just be completely dark. All right, keep going. And and it didn't affect China, or it didn't affect China and Japan. So it just so happened that it only covered Korea. Uh, and the Japanese said, "Why did Korea turn into a black hole?"
Oh shit.
And this is the North Koreans' plan all along, right? So that people will be so confused the fact that why the hell is Korea becoming a black hole singularity? Everyone was so surprised by it. Even Japan, right? The Japanese government. This is when what's his name was fucking alive. I don't know who the fuck was alive during the fucking Korean Wars. Fuck, I don't know. But he was like,
Hirohito?
why was Hero still alive then? Holy shit. Fuck, you lived a long time. But yeah, he was like, damn, Korea becoming a black hole, man. We invaded them, try to keep them not to do this, and fuck, now they're doing
Are
it.
you saying Japanese imperialism was to stop black holes?
Yes, it was.
I mean, the
Just
U.S.
checking.
did write the laws of the universe.
The US did
Just-
write the laws of the universe so that they would get the mommy thighs. So Korea here is trying to get the mommy thighs. All right, keep going. Moving on. Moving on. So remember back to this whole fucking thing that I was talking about before about how a human weighs on average 80 kilograms, which is I think about 160 pounds, and the whole fucking laws of gravity and how inches are still better than centimeters or meters, whatever the fuck. Yeah, okay. So here we have the fucking the political four square diagram showing us that if we're moving on to this, we're getting higher in the scale, which is making us more communist. All right, keep
Don't
going.
think you quite have that right, but okay.
Oh, we're going with it.
Going with it.
We're going for it. And eventually we're able to get a squiggly line, which is if I remember correctly, the parallel, not parallelogram. What the fuck we call this? The fuck, I don't remember this. It's a 3x thing. Okay, we're going to 3x. We're going to x cubed. We've now entered the cube range. This is all coming back to the fucking filling the world with the cubes. All right,
Holy
keep going.
shit.
So again, we got the stellar eclipse, and it's creating this black hole. And remember how again, right? We talked about this being, we start off really small. We got like the little 2 inches you got here. Well, we're gonna eventually make this a lot bigger, and eventually humans, right? They're gonna be truly equal to 160 pounds. All right, keep going. But how do I make one? How do I make this happen? Okay, so we get the Earth. and we fucking destroy it. We're gonna fucking fuck up its entire gravity field, and we're gonna make the Earth weigh 80 kilograms or 160 pounds, and we're gonna make it a fucking meteorite. We're gonna slam a meteorite into the Earth. And
Why
it's
am
gonna be
I
beautiful.
only thinking of Super Laser Piss at this moment?
I don't know how. All right, so we're gonna throw a fucking meteor at the fucking Earth. Keep going. All right, again the meteor, asteroid. Fuck it. Same thing. Even though they're different, but fuck it. So again, the whole balance that we're talking about is gonna get fucked. Keep going. And then the axis, right? We're gonna become more based. Keep going. And then the squiggly s's, they're gonna get more cubed. This is again all filling into the. This is all getting to the point where we're gonna make a big hole to fill the world with cubes. All right. So the asteroid's gonna create the singularity, and we're gonna again we're gonna show the comparison between like a small sun and a big sun. And again, we're trying to make this big, right? We're gonna make the world great again. We're gonna use all the tools we can in our hands to do this. Okay. So we have Stellar, which is really tiny, right? They got a little tiny one, about 2 inches, and we got the asteroid, which is a big comparison, about to hit the sun, right? It's gonna be amazing. And we got this girl here who's got the I can't say this. Um.
She have the thighs.
I was gonna say she's got the thighs. So I was gonna say not mommy. But the thighs. This is the comparison, right? This obviously this is not the mommy thighs, but these are what they're gonna look like. Just not the top half, okay? We're not gonna talk about
fucking eggshells.
Absolutely.
You're the fucking one who fucking you have a fucking child in here. I have a
fucking child in here.
God damn it! Fucking hell. Okay, next slide.
Next
please.
slide.
Please. Here's where things get weird. Oh no! Oh no! Please, no. Oh, my hole is getting too hard. Oh,
No,
fuck.
my hole.
Oh shit! The hole's getting deeper. I have to commit. Alright, keep going. Okay, keep going. All right, we're gonna get the laser gun. Right, remember the hydron accelerator gun that we have, plus the okay, wait, let me explain this more. Right, the hydron accelerator gun that Mao Zedong has. Right, we're gonna add this with the balance of human weight, and with the measurements again. Right, Mao was a big supporter of the inch because obviously it made him be able to compensate for his small dick size. And again, we're getting higher to the axis range, causing more baseness. And so the I don't know why we call it the Magic Future Science Gun, because obviously it's the hydron accelerator that Mao Zedong owns. And it's gonna create this imbalance. Keep going, come on. Oh my god, why does it say fucking images? Keep going. And we're gonna use the balance of humanity. We're gonna fucking use gravity. We're gonna use the fucking size of inches. We're gonna become basic. We're gonna keep using cubed equations.
Is this?
And we're gonna fucking. I don't fucking know. Keep going. And now you can make one in your backyard. Thank you.
Oh, I love that kid. That's the nuke boy, right?
This is
Yes, that's the nuke boy.
You made a nuke. You used the hydrogen accelerator. This is how Mao Zedong's gonna make nukes, and all this balance creates a wonderful explosion.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Please.
That's
DDS.
the end.
That's it. Thank God.
That's
Oh my
it.
God. Awful.
How many fucking slides was that pure
Oh,
hand?
That was 30. That
You're
was
kidding
30
me.
slides.
You're kidding me. That was
Look,
awful. Oh my God. I can't
30
believe I was able to do
Oh
that.
my god.
That was 30
Okay.
slides.
That was
Okay.
terrifying.
Good
Holy
job, Jesus.
can't
A+.
believe
You
it.
got through it.
I got through that. I don't know what
Hey.
asshole I started in the beginning, but I kept going. I was trying to keep referencing the fucking hydrogen accelerator gun that Mao Zedong apparently has.
Alright.
don't worry about it. I now know how to make a black hole, and that's all that matters.
Alright.
What I'm wondering, Priya, what was all this fucking random images that you had in here?
I literally I used Google Image. Like, you know how when you insert an image, it'll give you all of the copyright-free Google images.
Mm.
I looked through and tried to find the best copyright-free Google image for each of the things that and I'll tell you right now, just for the sake of clarity, this is the best image for the word stable, or specifically constant. And
Awful.
this is the best image for the word variable.
Huh? Okay, sure.
Also, Jesus, I really like how for some reason you moved 20 degrees.
Yeah, I
Also,
know, right?
Puree
You
is
moved me.
tiny now. When the shit did that happen?
Wait,
don't know.
how small am I? Oh, what the fuck happened?
Ow! I'm
I
gonna
will say,
eat
though,
ya!
I will say the best part about the beginning part was the fact that I kept switching centimeters with inches over and over again. Like, you couldn't tell what the fuck I was talking about. I kept trying to use
Anyway,
inches and then all
Who's
that shit.
next?
I don't know. Fucking
Who
someone
do
has
you
to
want?
do my
You're
Who's
next, and you're
next?
doing
You decide.
Jesus's.
Oh,
Okay,
It's
no.
you.
Jesus. Jesus, tell me which one of your slides do you want me to do?
Do the first one.
Mhm.
Puree, give me the first one. Stick the fucking needle in. Give me the fucking slides. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is gonna be awful. This is gonna be
I'm
terrible.
literally shitting and shaking and crying right now.
The first image is gonna work when they won't.
I'm Jesus Amano, apparently. I don't know anymore. Next slide.
Why are you smiling if you're crying
do
so
cat
bad?
girls exist? Why? I'm fucking pissed the shit off. This is a fucking abomination, and that is what today's presentation is about. I used to not know what I was doing, but now I have a purpose. Fucking cat girls. Next slide, please. This is the start of your homunculus. This is how all cat girls are born. You get a Russian man and a little jizzlet, and you spin them around in a container until it makes the sound. The sound you can hear from so many miles away, so many miles and miles and miles away. Miles away. Next slide. What's the next slide? Yeah, Pasu. Then, once you have your homunculus built, you must go to rural Japan and
Yeah.
collect yourself a girl. This
Oh,
is the
no.
second part. You must have homunculus and you must have girl. This is very important. If you mess this up, the world will end. That's why I hate cat girls so much, because every one of them is an abomination, and their creation is such a dangerous and foolish act of man's hubris against God. And you know what? I'm going to be different. I don't want the world to end. I'm going to elaborate on that in the next slide. Can't you see how great and beautiful the world is? Look at your fellow man. Lunk. And look at the beauty of nature. Burb. Don't you know how horrible it would be if this were all to disappear because
We're
of your
drinking
foolishness?
slide. I was drinking when you changed slide.
Next.
Oh my god.
This is not time for drinking. You cannot be drunk during this. This is important.
It's
I
water.
am warning
Fuck.
you. I am fucking warning you of what you must not do. Next slide. You see? On the one hand, we have Steven Seagal, and on the other hand, we have a boiled egg. And they're around this man, Peshka Katunen, the creator of the first cat girl.
You can
They're
tell.
staring a look. They were executed immediately after this image was taken. This man, Peshka, he such a bad man. He invented them, spawned them from his own seed. He created the Russian men that were needed to form the homunculi. He created all Russians.
Every last Russian is a cat
Yes.
girl?
So
Every last
true.
Russian. You misconstrue my words. Every last Russian is a potential cat girl. One part.
Oh.
Once they get
need
mixed
The
with
Russian
a
G-slip,
Japanese girl, right?
they make their part of the homunculus,
Oh.
which gets combined with the Weeb Nation's children.
I
This
see.
is a very volatile reaction. Next slide. Now we take a break. Zen. Take a second to breathe in deeply. Breathe in for 4
Oh.
seconds. Hold your breath. And breathe out. Good. Now that
Oh
we're
my
all
God.
chill in this world of horrors and dangers, I believe we can move on. This is what spawned. This is the spawn of Peshka. This is what this is the homunculi, the first homunculi. You can tell it was the first because it's in black and white. This is the first homunculi that became a cat girl. You see, he wanted to be a perfect man. He was the hottest man in Russia, in the world even. Look at him. This was hubris against the gods. No one can possibly be as hot as Stalin. Therefore, they cast him down. He became mush, and Spyro the dragon, the first homunculi. We bet you've never seen him like this before. Next slide. This is what happened to him. After he
But that's
became a
not Spyro.
homunculi, yes,
Close
it fucking
enough.
is. Can't you see? You fucking
It's close
idiot.
enough.
That's fucking Spyro. You see the thing on the box? It says C for Cairo, which is obviously Spyro's pen name. This is the first homunculi trying to kill itself, but it's not that simple. It's not. Once you've created a homunculi, you can't go back. You can't go back. You can't go back from that. You can't go back. That's a mistake. Peshka made, which we will not repeat. I say you. Next slide. You see, he was resurrected immediately after he killed himself into a cup that held Shinji, the very first anime Japanese
Oh,
girl.
you're telling me that it was Stalin that was mixed with Shinji to make the first cat girl?
Yes, that is the
What
very
the
mixing cup.
Fuck!
I tell you not but the truth. It pains my heart to say these words that I must warn you. So
This is
many
beautiful.
people. So many people, I tell you, want cat girls to be real, but they do not know what they wish for. I've been there to the future where people make cat girls and it's not a happy one.
Damn, some real
There's
life lore right now.
fur everywhere and the world will be destroyed.
We got some real life
This
lore in here.
is what you wish for. Stalin mug mixed with Shinji from E-Van Transformers.
Amazing.
This is obviously also Peshka holding them.
Yeah,
Next
obviously
slide.
Peshka got bald.
Yeah, he was already bald. Question 27. The median net worth of a member of Congress is about 1,8,7,6,7,14 times more than that of a typical American household. The average per capita net worth of one of the 10 wealthiest members of Congress is about 192 million. These facts show that democracy is corrupt, or lawmakers tend to come from lives of privilege. We pay our politicians highly because their services are so valuable. Anyone can become president. There's only one correct answer. Tell me, you two. You have 10 seconds. What's the correct answer?
Democracy is corrupt.
Democracy is corrupt. I will tell you though that was not the correct answer while I was taking that test, which I'm really annoyed with. But yeah.
Next. The cat girl! Oh, God! Oh, God! It's the drip. The cat girl fucking love cars. The first ones. From the 1780s, they loved cars. They Tokyo drifted. And you know what cat girls do?
They didn't have
Just
cars in
like-
the 1780s.
Just like, yes, they fucking did, Puree. Shut up. Yes, they fucking did. You know what happened? They killed all the birds. Just like house cats do when let out. But they were better at it. They were better. Next slide. Capitalism only worsens this. Next slide. This is the image of the bourgeoisie trying to make their own version of Peshka's cats. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Please save me. I don't want to hold this knowledge anymore. I don't want to know. No. Oh no. No. Nope. Nothing's wrong. Next slide. This was the next part of their plan. That man from the last one, the homunculi made by the bourgeoisie, turned into this evil. Evil. No. This evil snake being. And everyone started to fuck them because they wanted their offspring to be the part of the next species, the new generation. The new generation of cat girls. But they were so wrong to do this because next slide. It didn't work. They're children. The catsters. Different from cat girls. Different. This is what the capitalists get you. Imperfect gislets of cat girls. Now. This is what happened. They all started beating themselves to death at the baseball pitch. This is why no one likes baseball anymore. Because of Garfif. Garfif. Next slide, next slide. I can't look at this. I can't look. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. This is cat girl bourgeois propaganda. You see, when the bourgeoisie failed to recreate Peshka's cat girls, they commissioned propaganda. They commissioned propaganda of the very worst kind, fascist propaganda, and to convince everyone everything was okay. The Garfiefs weren't real. Cat girls aren't real. Cat girls were never real. So that everyone would forget. Next slide. This is why you don't remember. Have you seen these two? This was the second and third cat girl.
What? They came
Yes.
after Stalin?
Yes. Out of Peshka's pants. You see, you don't learn about this in history, even though it was such an important event. It almost shook the world. Mountains fell, new ones risen. Everything you know is a lie. The Alps were created by Marx. And the Marianas Trench, which used to be mountains, was created by Lenin, the third cat girl. But you don't know this. You think that was how it always was because that's just what they want you to think. Next slide. This is me right now.
You don't really sound like you're staying positive though.
I'm
Oh,
positive.
damn, it's schizophrenia.
Next slide. This is an example. This is an example of a document that foretold of the Garfiefs back from the time of the bourgeois Garfiefs. You see, it was all everything but the letter E was redacted. And what was Larry redacted? Why did the Titanic sink? Who is MLK? Next slide. This is how you feed a cat girl. If you ever come across a cat girl, somehow there's been if you somehow come across a cat girl that's already been created, they're of little danger after their creation. No, creating them is an abominable act. Abominable acts. They should not exist. They should not exist. This is how you feed them. If you feed them with a stabbed packet of SpongeBob, they die. Their brain will retract into itself. If you feed them with noodles and a condom, their brains become activated from all the horror.
That makes sense because they're cat girls.
Yeah.
They
Yes,
need
yes,
condoms
yes.
to live.
They need the
Yes.
condoms.
Because of all the horny. But
Mhm.
if you fail to provide the condom, as in the third image, that's the only thing wrong with it, their minds will explode.
Literally.
Mhm.
Thank you, Jay Muzu. You will never understand the that I have gone through to get this information. Years of my life spent on this one test. I had. And I've seen so many people die from the cat girl's creation. Next slide. No, we won't get stuck on this. Ba 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 ba. This is how you kill a cat girl. Section 2 of the presentation. Next slide.
So we're only on section 2 now.
How you kill a cat? It's very simple. It's very simple. You must kill them the moment they are created. If you wait 1 second later, a disaster will befall you, and you will have been too late. To kill it minutes even after it was created will accomplish nothing. You must kill it the moment of birth. You see, conservatives, the bourgeoisie, do not want abortion because if you abort them, then the cat girls won't be made. They want the cat girls. If abortion is illegal, you cannot kill the cat girls before they are born. You hear me? You fucking hear me. $4.99. That is the amount of seconds you have. $18.99. No, the S means seconds. Can you see?
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Thank
idiot.
you.
$18.99 is the amount of seconds.
Why
it
does it
will
have a
take.
slash through it though?
Because I was just that angry and kind of clouded it.
Okay, all right. It's my bad. My bad.
Yeah. No, I didn't clod it. I don't have claws. I used an
Fluffy, are you a
Hands.
cat girl?
no.
Fluffy, that would really undermine your point if you were
I'm
actually a
not.
cat girl this whole
Not.
time.
I'm not. No. It's not my fault. It's
All
not my
right,
fault. It's not my fault.
I'll
It's not my
take
fault.
your
It's not my
word.
fault. Next slide. Go to
going.
the next slide. Go.
It
Next slide.
happens to be the
Next slide.
And that's the last
okay.
one.
Okay.
Last one.
So you see this? This is the last thing you will fucking see if you do not heed my fucking words, you imbeciles. So many people before you, I've tried to contact so many of them, and they have all failed because they want the cat girls. They cannot live without them. There's this need, this implicit need within humans, which I am one of.
I don't believe.
You, I am one of. Yes. Human. To have the cat girls, to become the cat girls, but this is wrong. You should not do it. I know all too well what will happen if you try to become one. So many. Your eyes will grow bigger. Press start to end me.
Start.
Is that it?
That was it. At this
That
point,
really was something.
I truly believe, Fluffy, that you are the best at sounding schizophrenic. Holy shit.
That's the end of the first round of Fluffy. There's a reason why you were the conspiracy theorist in this auto-visual novel. You're really good at playing that part.
It's insane.
Can I go get a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take
please.
5.
Let's take 5. I'm going to.
I'm
back then? I need to. Yeah, you're back on. Yeah. Oh. Speaketh. Good.
Ah,
It's picking you up.
Oh my god, I can't believe what you did was beautiful. Oh my god.
No, no
I can't
worries.
believe
This
it.
is. This is just what I do.
Holy
I'm glad to
shit.
see that we all can pull off improv extremely well when it's like
That was something. I can't believe
themed.
you worked off of nothing there and did everything.
Uh-huh.
Everything hurt. I physically clenched my whole body through that whole thing to make me literally shake.
You sounded insane.
You sounded like you were shaking.
You sounded like
it,
you were.
It was a good effect.
You sounded like you were like in a mental hospital. Holy shit.
The only one who didn't want to destroy the world was the mental hospital one. Okay. Do you want to pull back up your thing, Purea?
Yeah, sure.
It's you doing Jesus.
Oh,
Wait, don't we have
no.
art of that?
We do have art of that somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere we have Purea doing Jesus. PNG.
Bro, I've got the fucking shitty politicians outside my house right now. Fucking
my
megaphoning.
Everything. I'm excited. Let's.
God, now you have to do my second one.
They
Yeah.
they had beans for dinner and I missed it. I like beans.
Beans. You got beans.
Beans. Yeah, you see, normally I leave for like 30 minutes to go eat, but I was presenting. Here we
Alright.
are.
God, I hate it when the
See.
fucking politicians have to be fucking megaphoning the shit out of my house.
Okay. Puree, here, let me make you bigger, and then you'll be up.
Yeah, all right. Just tell me when.
I have to.
I hope you guys do not hear whatever shit's going outside my fucking place.
I can't hear it, me personally.
Thank
Here,
God.
Puree, just for this. Do you want to take a special pill?
Oh my god, hold on. We're taking I'm going to stream and we're going to I would love to see what pill I'll be taking today.
This is the Puree pill moment. Okay.
Bro,
Oh
you
my
take
god.
drugs? What the fuck?
I've been taking nothing but drugs every single stream to try and get better, and none of them make me better. They all make me worse.
Okay.
Oh, fucking
Give
radioactive.
me a number between -1 and 1. Puree.
A number between -1 and 1?
Is it rational?
Any number.
1.
Okay then. Give me a number between negative -1/3 and +1/3. Negative 0.33 and positive 0.33.
Very rational.
Positive 0.33.
Okay, my promise here is that you can't get worse technically. Give me a number between negative 0.0256 and positive 0.0256.
0.
Okay then. Give me a number between negative 1.87 and positive 1.87.
Positive 0.87.
Positive just 0.87. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see the
It's
1.
1.87.
You've give me a number between 0 and 0.
-0.
Okay, the last one, I'm going to give you a hint. This slider starts with an O. Give me a number between 0 and 1.
Half.
You're fucking
I
ghost, I
become a
guess.
ghost.
You become ghost.
I am dead. I am literally
That
dead.
was the opacity slider, Purea.
Oh, shit.
Well, your colors seem about normal, though.
They do, kind of. I'm just dead now.
Okay.
Alive, but your body's dead.
Here, but we sized you correctly. There. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
I'll
you do look
just-
normal. Holy shit. You just look transparent.
Yep, that's the problem with Purea.
Pray died.
Wow.
All it took was for you to die.
Jesus came back to life, and then immediately Purea fucking kicks the bucket. Okay, you can start your presentation.
Am I gonna be that big on screen in
Do you
front
want
of
me
my
to make
presentation?
you smaller?
No, it's perfect. You're transparent.
Because I'm transparent.
You're transparent.
You can see through everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's actually that's the reason I'm a ghost then. It's for this purpose. All right. Today I will be presenting even more things that Jesus Amano knows nothing about.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't have to find me.
Because you put your name on it. I
You
can't
put your
claim that this
fucking
is
name.
me.
So
Jesus has no fucking clue about the movie Journey to El Paso.
Let's go to fucking El Paso, everyone. Starting off strong.
Get it to El Paso. That'd be amazing. Please.
Journey to El Paso. That
This-
should definitely be a fucking movie. It should be a stoner flick too.
It is.
just like this movie was.
Just like this movie.
Jesus has no idea about Pokemon. That's why Jesus thinks that this is what Ash looks like.
I swear if it's just the same joke 25 slides in a row.
Please don't make the same joke.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and mix it up next
We
slide.
put the fucking boot down once you bring a bash. Fucking catch him. You don't fuck with our Ash.
All right, so you guys have no fucking problem with me making a joke about Journey to El Paso, but when I say Ash Ketchum has a weird face, all of a sudden you're up in arms and you're like, next bit, next bit.
How
Next
dare you?
All right,
Not
fine,
allowed.
next bit, I guess. Yui is God. What the fuck? She has multiple burner accounts.
Hell.
Forget about
Hell
Jesus. This
Hell
is something
Yui.
that I don't understand.
Hell
I don't
Yui.
understand
I
why
don't
we
even know
gave
who
Yui
that
so much power. You don't
So,
know
no
about
Shaq.
K-On? No culture.
Yeah, you need to know it, Keon.
Next slide is
Anyway,
going to be
why
things
did
Fluffy
I look at
doesn't
my
know, and it's
Yui-
going to be everything.
As I look at my Yui mouse pad.
No. Why did we let this happen? Whoa there. Luigi's gonna stop her. All right? Luigi knows what it's like to become God, and he knows that that's too much power for her. He's going to put an end to this suffering. And he's gonna do it with this one guy from Star Wars. What's his fucking name? I don't watch Star Wars.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, no, Kylo Ren in the movie. Adam
No, that's
something.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's okay, whatever. But Kylo Ren is also
Wide.
in it for the long haul. They're going to stop Yui's tyrannical god reign. The way that they're choosing to do this is shaking their heads violently at her in a discouraging manner. Because let's be honest, if you were God and then your subjects walk up to you and just disavowed, I feel like it would be a huge hit to your ego, and you'd probably stop at that point. I think so. So I feel like this plan will work. Oh, it didn't work. Oh no. Oh God, it didn't work. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
It got to the point where Yui was doing so much fucking horrible shit that even Watame got concerned. And you know that she does not make this face for just anything. This is real shit.
I've never heard
This
of her
is-
before.
You're
You
so
are so uncultured.
You're so uncultured. God damn.
Anyway, ignoring Fluffy. So the Wacko, the enlightened one, right? Wacko the enlightened one is the only chance that we have at stopping Yui anymore. We simply like if disavowing wasn't enough. Could you stop singing in the middle of my presentation?
I got
This is real shit I'm
It's
talking about.
Wacko the Enlightened. He needs his theme music.
Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize you were part of the choir.
You were doing the
Wacko
choir
the
whole-
enlightened one.
You were doing the Halo theme.
All right. So let's see what Wacko's gonna do to stop her. Very cursed images. If disavowing couldn't do it, then we have to shock Yui out of her god complex. Very cursed images will spook her, and then she'll come back to the human level. Let's see how it went. Oh no. Oh, so it says his best, not her best. So actually, we got all three of Ash's Pokemon, and we put them up against her too. I thought for a second that we were fucked, but actually, these guys are on our side. And look, even Venusaur is doing his best. So goddamn, we have it in the bag. There's no way Yui wins this battle, right? Right? Oh no, she found us out. That's Yui. I know she looks different, but that's her. And she
God
knows
damn.
what we're up to. She's behind our back.
Oh,
She's
no.
going to kill us. We before we even put up a fight, she sicked a hurricane on our asses. For real.
For real, for real.
We're gonna our entire team actually set up base in Puerto Rico, so it looks like this is the end for us. I don't
Oh,
think that we can
shit.
stop her anymore.
Oh my god. Please say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Yup, it's so. Listen here, partner. The only thing I want to fuck are guns and Yui, anime characters. Right? See, Yui's the only anime character. She used her god powers to make that happen. And you can see we lost. There is no resistance anymore. The world is at her fingertips, and there's no one to stop her anymore. Except me. I am going to stop her. I am the sole resistance, and I am Araragi.
Holy shit. Can it be true? Oh my god. I can't.
Let's see what grand plan I have cooking up. I am going to cripple the frog mascot, who I believe to be suboptimal. I don't know how this helps, but I think it will. I'm going to start staring at Yui directly in her eyes until she wakes up from her godly slumber. Now we're looking into each other's eyes. We're like having dead eye contact. I said the word dead. I shouldn't have. I don't know why I said the word. Anyway, I put on a smug face.
Wow. Impressive.
And she calls me a side dish. The battle has only just begun, and I'm already smug, and she is already calling me a side dish. Hold on. I'm going to take a break to get a sip of water.
This is so good.
Holy shit, Purea held their composure really well, but they didn't take being called a side dish that good. They fucking
No.
died and left.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Oh my god.
I turned off my mic so I could drink, and I wanted to make sure my mic was still on.
No, we need to
All
hear
right.
all of the chugging.
How on God's green earth am I gonna recoil from this? Right? Like, I just got called a side dish. Could I possibly have some other plan up my sleeve? Let me show you. I bring out Joey.
Ow.
This is my trump card. For real. I have
For real.
Joey. I feel like he can turn the tide of this battle. He gets the mission passed, and he gains respect. What does this say? Be
Wow.
me in U.S. history class, watching a 9/11 documentary. Part where people are jumping off the towers. Someone hits the ground near cameraman. Very loud thud. Ringtone goes off. It's the San Andreas Mission Pass song. Okay, so this is the joke that Joey told to Yui that immediately killed her on contact.
She's dead.
When the vibrations hit her ears, the mission was passed. Yui is dead. We won the battle.
Oh my god. What about the
We
other
did
three
it.
of them?
The ones that died? In
The
Puerto
other three
Rico?
Yuis.
There were 3 of them? What? I don't remember
Did
that.
you see the Discord call?
Oh shit, you're right. There were well, let's see what happens next. Oh. Upon realizing that I had only killed 1 of 4 Yuis, I was quite salty. I thought that I had done it, that I had actually saved the world, but there are 3 other ones that I knew nothing about. I could not contain my rage anymore. But I knew I had to do something about this. Me and Joey had to go find the second Yui and not directly on her. This is the only way to beat the second Yui.
Oh no.
You have to believe me. It was the only way.
Clearly you're not married to Yui.
The next is the last one. Oh,
The next one's the last one.
How
yeah.
are you gonna kill the others?
So the other 2 Yuis were so sad at seeing that they got like cut in half that they just gave up on the God thing altogether. They were just like, to put it into perspective, if you see someone nut on a perfect clone of you and then that perfect clone instantly died, would you not immediately give up too?
Yeah, I'd give up.
Oh,
So
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
happened with the other 2.
oh my god.
Hey Jesus, tell me about the other Jesuses there has.
Oh, you don't fucking know right now. Oh my god. That
That
fucking
went in a
tired me
different
out.
direction than I thought it was going
That
to.
was,
So fucking crazy.
what the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
That went
What
somewhere.
I
Listen, I took your guys' advice. As soon as we got to slide 4, I changed my bit.
You did change your bit very differently. You saw the Yui. Yui is gone, and you were like, "Fuck, I got the bit now."
just guess whose turn it is? Jesus.
Oh
Rip
my god.
to Luigi,
To fucking
Kylo Ren,
Red.
and Wacko.
Were they all
Oh, and
there
al-
for the communal nutting?
and also no, because you remember here, this is when
Oh, they
everyone
died in
from
the
before
hurricane.
died. Yeah, in the hurricane. All three of the starter Pokemon, as well as Wacko, the Enlightened One, and Kylo Ren and Luigi, they all died in the hurricane.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The nut. Did that nut really say you what the ass?
I don't.
Can't believe I didn't know the
We
nut
won,
was
but at what cost?
you
What
had to
fucking
come on
cost,
anime
you
kid.
monster?
You had to divorce her to come on her.
Who is Yui?
It's from an anime.
Oh
Why
my
the
God.
fuck
like
are you nutting on Yui?
Honestly, you shouldn't be.
Oh,
She's
wait.
like the
Wait, you're married, right? And marriage can only mean you're constantly cheating, right, Jesus?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
here in Japan. There's no such thing as faithful marriages.
Yeah.
Next would be Jesus reading Fluffies.
Oh, good God! Am I gonna have to also develop schizophrenia for this?
No schizophrenia
That's
required.
normal?
Only you will have to use the degree you have.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck.
Okay, let's start.
This one, right?
Yeah, that
What
one.
the fuck? Who are these people?
I told you have to use your degree to get through this. Let's go. What's your presentation about?
Okay. So today we're gonna be talking about some old fuckers in the royal family and how it led to this douchebag over here, who I think is isn't it fucking what's his name?
Gorbachev.
Gorby.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's Gorbachev. So this is the Tsarist royal family and how it all led to Gorby. All right, next slide. All right, so 100%, right? Fucking hell, what the hell did you do here? During World War II, when the fucking Russians were doing dive bombs on Germany, they were giving the German people at the time the omnibus. The omnibus of something. I can't read the other half of it, but it's something about Colombia, which just sounds pretty unbased, but maybe it's something that's interesting. And it worked 100% of the time. All right, next slide. And how did you have this image?
Hold on,
This is-
I fucked up. I clicked the button twice. This is this is the actual next one.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Thank you. I was even more surprised before. So we have this wonderful shoujo lady who is so surprised at the fact that she received this book, and she started reading it. Next, whatever. And unfortunately, she didn't like it that much. She actually thought it was a 0 out of 10. Because I know the rest of the image, because I have that also my memes image. And she eventually became Lady Hitler, which is unfortunate because, as you can see, she's like a spitting image of Hitler, and she has potatoes, which is obviously her crux, right? Real Hitler, his crux was art. This Hitler, her crux is potatoes. She was supposed to be a potato farmer, but the potato famine of 1939,
All right.
1939 of potato famine in Germany caused her to become Hitler. All right, next slide. And as you can see, she also went to high school with Haruhi Suzumiya, a famous.
Think about anime girl gods.
This is all not planned. So she went to high school with Haruhi. She was actually one of the characters during the Endless Eight who showed up at one point. And at one point said it's Hitlering time, and then walked away. And then Kyon was just like, well, that was a bit of a strange one. I guess this version of the Endless Eight was kind of whack. And
If
then
you don't
everyone else
remember that
leaves.
happening in the Endless Eight, it's because you didn't watch the
You were
Endless Eight.
such a fucking
Exactly.
wimp. I watched it all twice. Fuck you.
You watched it 16
That's not a
times.
lie.
Nice. Fuck. Let's go. Alright, next slide. And so, as you can see, her past, right, her childhood, you can see that she was a famous violinist, or as we call it, violist. Because
I
she
thought
was
her past was supposed to be potatoes.
yes, but her first original passion was music. So this actually comes a lot more in line with Hitler,
What the
being an
fuck?
artist. Since obviously Hitler was an artist, she was a musical artist. But as you can see, her future led her down a dark path of potato farming and eventually becoming Hitler. Next slide. And as you can see, her holy mantra was to praise the Lord Hatsune Miku in the Caucasus, because obviously she's racist and only believes in Caucasians. But obviously she believes that Hatsune Miku is obviously Caucasian. And so her pleads to her Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku, she believed that that would eventually lead to salvation, and that she would be able to rise the Grand Army in Germany to revolt. Next slide. All right, so her prayers were answered, and she created a mecca of Hatsune Miku followers who all pray and believe and worship in the Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku, who's apparently Caucasian in this world, because obviously no Western religious figure would ever praise anyone that wasn't white. Welcome to the United States. so so yeah, next slide. So how did this all end up for her? So obviously, she recruited the ultimate what do you call pyrotechnical and obviously got a bunch of the MAGA heads who obviously believe in cops as being the greatest savior to humanity, and decided to create the her insurrection, her coup d'état against the at that time, um, fuck, I guess the western side of Germany, because after this must be after World War II. The
Are-
West
are-
Reich.
Wait, she
of-
was
of-
Hitler, but she also started
Hitler
her
died.
reign after her.
Yeah, Hitler died, but obviously she's the new Hitler.
She's Hitler too.
She was the
Yeah, she's
second
Hitler
Hitler.
too.
And
Yeah,
this
she's
Yeah,
is
the
they
the
second
actually
Hitler.
explained that earlier.
Yeah. I should have. Well, no, because remember that this is taking place. Remember the Russians were dropping bombs on Germany during World War II, so Hitler should have been
And
alive.
there's
At that
Because
time.
she was born in the 1930s.
And there's
Yes.
just a Mecha Miku just walking around out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Next slide. uh, and her idea to take over West Germany would obviously be using advertisements, because again, this is a capitalist country at this point. They obviously only believe in capitalist ads. And obviously they're using the defunct brand of Coca-Cola, which is called Tab. So obviously the marketing idea was to fill these drinks with capitalist, or not capitalist, right, fascist rhetoric, to eventually create
Like the actual liquid
Mecha
with
thing.
like liquefied fascist rhetoric.
yes, which is what Tab stands for. Tab stands for didn't
No,
think
and-
this far ahead. The anime is based.
My
Okay.
God, this poor woman is just drinking the fascism right up.
She is. She's
Mhm.
drinking the fascism right up. She's becoming a fascist, unfortunately. Next. And war breaks out with a huge brothel of smorgasbords with our lead character Pico. Pico obviously heading the field in his fascist rhetoric with his um questionable antics with luring men into his pants. Uh, uh, yeah. Next slide. Uh, what the fuck? Obviously the Japanese the Japanese party at the time who were recovering from who were recovering after the aftermath of World War II with the two nukings, obviously thought, the best idea would be to go back in time and to fix everything by not having this happen. So they just decided to get shrine maidens to make them a time machine to then go back in time and to stop both the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, as well as potentially stopping Hitler too, as they
So
did not like Hitler too.
if they're Japanese, then why is the text in Chinese?
Shut up, your aunt.
All right, I won't question it.
Don't fucking-
I did not. I unfortunately it was sideways and I could not read quick enough.
Next slide.
Next slide, yeah. And so they went back in time and bought this new house that just so happened to be right next to the Hitler 2's place of upbringing. She actually was raised in an orphanage. As you can see, the building right there is an orphanage at the next to it. So they were deciding to murder her at this point, and hopefully that this would stop the Americans from nuking two of their cities. Next slide. As you can see here, they were successful. They went to the orphanage that just so happens to look like a church, which makes a lot more sense knowing that now she believed in the holy Bible of Hatsune Miku, and shot her dead. As you can kind of see at the bottom, luckily it's small enough that you can't really tell. I know that's a Toho character, but we're not going to count that as what it is. Even though it's represents China, that is the mother of Lolly Hitler, or not Lolly Hitler, of Hitler too.
Completely different situation.
Yeah,
Why-
Lolly Hitler's a different person.
Crossing, I'm sorry.
There's three Hitlers. There's Hitler. There's
Hitler too.
female Hitler. There's potato
Lolly
Hitler, and then there's lolly Hitler.
The wires are crossing. I'm sorry.
Isn't that
I'm-
just
I'm
Tanya the
multiple timelines.
Evil?
It is. That is Hitler. Lolly Hitler. Yes. And the wires are crossing. I'm sorry. The multiple dimensions are being crossed at the moment because obviously
Oh,
time
shit.
travel.
Yeah.
All right.
So lolly Hitler was in a different timeline.
Yes. But this is the mother of Hitler too. Who they just shot. All right. Next slide. And so they decided. Oh my God! They decided to keep this from happening, to make sure that World War II didn't actually happen. They decided to go to the Caucasus, and then travel all the way to Alabama, and to make white people fuck Alabamans, so that they become not.
Alabamans aren't white.
The Alabamans, obviously, right? Because people from the Caucasus are obviously Caucasian, meaning they must be white. So they did.
Alabamans are Alabama.
Yeah, Alabamans. They Alabamian. They decided these time travelers decided to bring all of the people from the Caucasus to Alabama, to make them have sex with each other, so that
not
Hitler
be
can
married.
never. So that Hitler can never go on his tyrannical rampage of believing that people from the Caucasus are Caucasian and that they're the master race. Because obviously, if they can't be the master race if they all fucked Alabamans, right? We're talking about Alabamans here, right? They're like the subclass of Americans. They illegal full incest. So obviously, next slide. So let's see what happens. The conclusion of this. So obviously, the Metro News caught wind of this and believed that these Caucasians from the Caucasus are actually vegans. Because obviously people that live on mountains are fucking vegans. And
Where did that stereotype come from? That
I
one
don't
came from
fucking-
out of left field.
I don't know.
It
You're the one who
came
fucking
from
put
what?
vegans on
Fucking
here.
Tibet?
What, the Caucasus?
Mountain people. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Right. All right. So these vegans, even though they're actually Caucasians, these vegan activists block access to the milk in supermarkets in four cities because they realize that the Alabamans are subhuman, that they can't mix with them. As they know, it will impure their pure white genes that Hitler so believed in.
Jesus, you honestly sound worse than I do when I'm talking about Minecraft zombies.
Keep going, keep going.
I mean, again, this went down a fucking hole and a half. All right, keep going. Um, and s- and so as the fortune foretold, that the ultimate Caucasian, Marissa, would come save them. Um,
Oh my god!
in this holy tab that they have of this two-sided coin with the horse with massive testicles and the woman with massive bahagas, that they would eventually be saved by the third coming of Hitler, which is obviously Lolly Hitler. Now we
Hmm.
bring back Lolly Hitler. So Lolly Hitler comes into the picture now.
This is that timeline.
This is
Okay,
that
this is
timeline.
Lolly Hitler timeline.
Yeah, this is the Lolly
We've-
Hitler
we've-
timeline.
We've fucking killed Hitler 2. Hitler 1's out of the picture. It's Lolly Hitler. Okay, got it.
Now it's Lolly Hitler. So now they have to fight Lolly Hitler. At the time, but the Caucasians they're gonna come back. The keep going, just keep going.
Of a
They,
Caucasian coming.
the Caucasians decided that what they're gonna do is that they're gonna send an envelope to the Lolly Hitler to show to them that they are stuck in Alabama by showing two halves of them, right? One half of them is being the white supremacists that they are, and the other half being the impure Alabamans that they've been mixing with, and that they are calling for Lolly Hitler to save them, to then be resurrected, so that they can have their ethno state called Georgia.
Okay.
Keep going. And so, so Lolly Hitler, who is apparently Marissa, asks her friend
Marissa.
to go to the White House to petition.
Fucking
Uh,
Raymond, you idiot.
No. The last one was Marissa. This is Ramu. And so she asked Ramu because obviously Ramu is a better politician, right? Lolly Hitler is obviously not a good politician. He's fucking Hitler. So Ramu, being the diplomat as she is, goes to the White House and asks Congress to sanction themselves a piece of land east of Alabama to call themselves Georgia.
What
And-
time period was this in? The fucking 1700s?
No. This is an alternate universe.
I
Remember,
think
this
the
is,
time is about
George-
1950 something.
yeah, this is the 1950s.
Yeah,
Apparently, at this time, Georgia had yet to be colonized.
All right.
But apparently, Alabama was, because obviously Alabamans are forever.
All right.
All right,
Slide.
so yeah, next slide. So they petitioned that, and as you can see, they created Georgia, which is their new client state, full of
This
white
is
supremacists.
Georgia.
This is Georgia. And obviously they prayed to their Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku. The Lolly Hitler, obviously all Hitlers have something in common. They all praise Hatsune Miku. And
Meaning
so-
the original Hitler also did?
Yes, he also did too. Why do you think he sided with the Japanese?
You're
obviously-
right. The original German army didn't during World War One, but then Hitler was like, "Nah, we gotta go Japanese this time around."
Yes. So here, they were able to make their ethno state called Georgia, which is just so happens to be north of Florida, uh, and east of
God, don't you?
Alabama.
Didn't you live in Florida?
Yes, I know. I was really close to the ethno state of Georgia, where they have a
Mhm.
bunch of Caucasians, fucking white people. Next slide. Uh, and as you can see here, they've made Georgia effectively a mecca of white people. This you imagine in our timeline Jerusalem and their mecca of Jewish people. Essentially, in this timeline, Georgia became the mecca
Not
for
just Jewish people. Every Abrahamic religion worships Jerusalem.
Oh no.
yeah, but they made their new one. This is New Jerusalem in
Okay,
Georgia.
but for
And
the
you know,
Hatsune Miku
yeah,
Caucasian people,
yes,
Yes. This is
yes.
Caucasian white
Obvious,
people
ob-
architecture, as we can see.
obvious, yes, exactly, right. Obviously, they just took Savannah. Savannah's in Georgia, right? I'm pretty sure. I think it is. It's either that or South Carolina. I don't know. If not, they conquered South and Carolina, and they put Savannah. This is their new mecca. They renamed it Jerusalem. Um, and-
Jerusalem 2 Electric Boogaloo.
yes, exactly.
What's
How
next?
did this?
Wally Jerusalem?
Don't spoil it.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I read forward in the script.
And obviously built their Hatsune Miku statue in Savannah, as you can see today, in this universe. Not our universe, but in this universe. All right. Next slide. How many more slides are there? Holy shit. Uh,
Oh, you're very
but
close.
I'm very close. Okay. And today we see that the Hatsune Miku religion is spreading throughout the entire world. Obviously, here you think that this would be Savannah, but this is actually real Jerusalem. Um,
Wow.
this is real.
Jerusalem 1 was taken in by
Yeah.
Jerusalem 2's antics.
Yes. So
God.
the entire world is becoming Hatsune Miku religion and fascist.
You can tell
Unfortunately.
because of the
Who
Caucasian
would have
architecture.
guessed? Out of all of the nations to become a fascist white ethno state, Jerusalem? Really?
Well, to be fair,
Israel?
Let's just
to be
let Jesus
Why
deal with the
would
fallout
that-
of what's about to happen.
Okay, yeah,
oh
I'll
no.
shut up.
What's this? Next slide. Okay. As you can see in the Nile, uh, they've also begun to appreciate the Hatsune faith. As you can see, all original faiths have now just become diverged into Hatsune Miku. As you believe in our universe, where everything kind of originated through Greek and random mythology throughout Europe, not just Greek but also the
Mythology.
North, the Norse gods as well. They've now retconned it all and just made it become Hatsune Miku. Um, and so
It's all
all
fascist
future
speak. How
religions.
does this lead to Gorbachev again?
Uh,
Yeah, when did
Alvin,
Gorbachev come back?
uh, I'm waiting for Gorbachev to fucking even be mentioning it. Holy shit. Are you getting closer to the end, or are we?
We're very close. 2 slides.
Okay. So obviously, again, this is spreading so far that even other universes are starting to believe this, and this is how Gorbachev gets into the picture.
Okay.
Gorbachev, obviously, in our universe, decided to go destroy the entire.
Did you want me to go to the
USSR.
next slide?
Do you want to-
Sure. Um, and
Is is that Hatsune Miku crossing into our world?
yes, as you can see, Gorbachev is merging with Hatsune Miku, and
Oh,
is using his royal blood lineage of the Tsars to have a connection towards Hatsune Miku, as you can see at the second half of Hatsune Miku, and this is Gorby's attempt at fixing or not fixing of destroying the USSR, but in a new way. Instead of it being through his capitalistic ideas through the U.S., this is with his ethno state of Georgia, in the United States, with their capital
I'm saying
Jerusalem.
Caucasian
To
George.
So okay, just for clarity's sake, Gorbachev is my rage, and Hatsune Miku from an alternate universe is my passion,
yes,
and they fused to become Hatsune Mikachev.
yes, yes, exactly. You get the picture, right?
Mikhail Hatsune.
Yes. You obviously understand the brain mechanics going on in my head right now.
Okay,
Okay.
and how does he plan to destroy the USSR this time then?
He
What's the
next slide. He decides to
What the fuck? They did it too.
decided to cause terrorism across the world and bomb. Fuck, what place was this
I
again?
didn't think I made the Miku that big in this big.
What place is this again? I fucking forgot. This is in some place in the Middle East. I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah.
No,
This
this
is
is
true. Is
Caucasian
this-
Georgia, isn't it?
Oh, this is Caucasian Georgia. Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Savannah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Savannah,
But
right?
why would they bomb their own city, their
so
own
yeah,
Mecca?
they obviously Hatsune Gorbachev has a different belief system. Obviously, he obviously still believes in the Hatsune Miku, but it has to be his version of it, right? His corrupt version of it. So he decides to destroy Caucasian Georgia and the capital of Savannah, which was renamed Jerusalem to Electric Boogaloo. So as you can see, this is the current state of the world that we live in, and that's why I fled to Japan.
I see. Okay. I understand. Funnily enough, the only place safe from Hatsune Miku's reign of terror is Japan, the place where she was created.
Yes, because the time travelers were able to save Japan.
That did happen earlier in this
It
slide.
did. Yes.
You just
All right,
went the
thank you.
fuck off on Hitler, and I knew
So-
it was gonna get so bad by this fucking.
So this is the story of how Hatsune Miku managed to force fascism to take over the world in
Yes.
our universe
And then
Yes.
and
Hatsune
the
Miku
multiverse as well.
Yes.
was then taken over by Gorbachev, who used Hatsune Miku to destroy everything.
Yes. I
And
understand
then
that.
you
Also,
fled to Japan. Okay.
obviously, also reconcile the fact that the Hatsune Miku has also created all three Hitlers
Mm.
with her.
The
with
first
her,
one too?
This is
Yes.
just fucking Hitler's Hatsune Miku slander.
It's because you
I
fucking
thought that
built this
she made
entire side-
Minecraft.
Minecraft is Hitler.
I
Minecraft
thought
is
that
Hitler.
she wrote Harry Potter.
No, that's J.K.
Look
Rowling.
again,
That's
it's
her.
Hitler Potter.
It is. Yeah, the whole world was rewritten. Remember, the whole world was rewritten. Remember that the
This-
whole religions were rewritten.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
They changed
That-
this.
That was quite the ride that we went on.
I feel like I'm going insane.
That's how I felt when you were talking, Sophie.
What the fuck?
I don't know how the fuck. Fuck, I don't know how you do this. How you make everyone insane.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
this was a
Fluffy, I
don't know.
pre-existing condition, Jesus.
This is not a pre-existing condition. You're the one who invented this one.
Are you
just let me-
ready for the last?
I'm not
Okay.
ready.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
That's not gonna stop you, though, is it?
No, it's not. This is my second slide, and Fluffy, and also the last one we're doing for tonight.
This
Okay,
has
I need
been
to
a trip.
straighten my fucking face.
Oh my god. I'm actually being straight.
Okay, so you see here. Welcome to my presentation. Selection, motivation, stop racism. These are all things we all believe in, correct?
In this world of
I
Hatsune
you
suppose
Miku,
don't,
so.
you don't
Gorbachev,
believe in
maybe
stop
not.
racism. Okay, Jesus is pro-racism. Gotcha. So there has been a murder.
Oh
A
no.
murder
Really?
of these three kindly old people, and we need to find out who
Oh
the murderer
no.
was through these slides. You see? Now,
Mm-hmm.
the murder weapon, at least itself, has been identified. Capitalism.
Obviously.
Money. Pen. Next
Mm.
slide.
Calculator.
So, this seems to be the origin point of all of their suffering. We found them last Thursday, catatonic on the ground. And we found debt in their wallets. Is there another part to this slide?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay, just pull that up. We found metal shards in their abdomens that we believe to have come from Iron the Man, who is of course American. But why would Iron the Man shards be in them? I don't know.
That's
I
pretty,
don't
holy shit.
fucking know.
Oh,
Next slide.
oh, Jesus. Hey, it's me.
200 years ago, I met a man. Well, I don't actually know if they were a man at this point. My memory's so hazy. They had long hair, in red on their outfit, and they called themselves Jesus. Now, Jesus talked to me and all of the other detectives about 5 minutes after we were all born. And he said to us, Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Children, don't breathe.
And so I haven't for the last 200 years. You see, he was a very wise man and taught me everything I know today. Including that I don't know how the fuck metal got into their abdomens. You see, this is my battle plan for how I'm going to figure this out. That, whistle represents, you see, poverty. You know, poverty, or the poorness, the poor nations. That's just a dog whistle that, they'll try to blind you with, because, the capitalist nations don't want you to realize that they are the ones making the other nations poor. They just want them to be undeveloped. So you see the line going from the dog whistle to the 3 nations. Yep, all 3 of them. Mauritius, Mali, and Vietnam. All 3 poor nations. Now you see those circles, that represents me. I need to get away from the dog whistle, you see. I spent most of my life inside this prison of the mind. But the words that really got back to me and got me out of this was, a rich man can't fit through your asshole, spoken by Jesus, and of course famously parodied in the song Stairway to Heaven. Next slide, please. These people died 5 minutes after this picture was taken. We also don't know why, but some people think it has to do with iPhone and the fact that none of their phones have cases. Is there another part to this, my fair benefactor? Yeah, we're censoring their faces for their family's privacy. Just forget you saw them earlier.
We just did it a little late.
Oh my
You,
god.
you didn't see anything? It's the victims' families. We're going to censor the rest of them any way we can by bringing up our next topic, which is indeed The Legend of Zelda. This is what... This is what incarnation's happening here? I'm simply trying to do my detective work and I have a bunch of jackals yelling at me. Okay, so this is Legend of Zelda, that's Zelda. This is the story that Jesus told to me
Sup?
200 years ago when he told me that you can't fit an asshole through a camel. This is the camel trying to be forced into an asshole, and as you see, it splatters all over the place, hitting Zelda right in the face. Mr. Zelda is, of course, a very dear friend of mine. I met him at a dinner party some time ago. Still the scars from that day, mental and physical. Next slide. So I set out to Castle Grayskull to try to find a cure for his scars, and I came up with one thing. That fucking purple stuff. Now that fucking just ask, is there anything else to this slide?
This is the only part of this slide.
Thank fucking God, because every slide I don't know what the shit's gonna happen.
I'm trying to piece it out for you. When you say something or give me a space to work with, I tend to pull up the next part.
Bro, I wish you did that when I came to my slide. Holy shit.
Thank you. Kind sir, miss, I can't deal with these newfangled pronouns these days. You know, back in my day, no one had pronouns. We just called them Detective 1 and Detective 2. My God, what's all this hubbub about?
You're still behind.
Anyway, I invented that fucking purple stuff to help Mr. Zelda. I don't know if it's a Mr. anymore. You see, fucking pronouns. I'm 200 years old. Next slide.
Very transphobic.
I have nothing against the transes, but you see when they pull stuff like this and make this massive HRT gun to beam their trans evils into my fellow detectives. You know, I'm that detective.
Like Mr. Smith Zelda.
Mr. Smith Zelda. Last year, I went to him, or them, or they, I don't know what the fuck the pronouns anymore, and they told me their name was Link now, and I'm like, my God, that's a sissy-ass bitch name. They were like, I didn't know you were transphobic, and I'm like, I'm not transphobic. I just think that's a shitty name. You should find yourself a better name. So yeah, we haven't talked since then, and I can never give him the fucking purple stuff. And then the next day, I found this massive transgenderification beam in my city, right above my house.
Damn, your house is a hobbit?
Jesus, I'm gonna be real with you. You've been a great friend over these many years. You gave me that wisdom about the camel asshole. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. My house, as you can see in this image, is 6 stories tall and is not shaped like Mr. Frodo of The Hobbit.
It's funny because this house actually looks very much like the one you built in Minecraft.
The fuck's a Minecraft? I'm 200 years old. Next fucking slide. Ah! Now this is what I'm talking about. All of my fellow detectives became gay and stuff. I don't know anymore. It's all so confusing. My detective friend Derek said he loved me, even though we're both detectives. Detectives can't marry each other. That would be gay. And I think that's just not right. You hear?
When did you go
confuses
from
me.
being a detective to being a little old Missy on the prairie?
I'm a detective. That's my gender. I don't know all of this stuff anymore. My gender is detective.
Throughout these like
And you
20
refer
seconds,
to me
bro,
by
holy
that.
shit.
I don't get what's up with all these detectives loving each other now. There's one grumpy detective and one kindly recruit detective, and they hate each other, and that's how it's always meant to be. But now sometimes you'll get too grumpy I don't get it anymore. Too old. This is my grandpapa. Mr. Devil Detective. And I think of him in these times, and what would he say? Maybe something like, "I like murder," or, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you little shit." And that always makes me remember. This is when he stuck his fingers up my detective womb and stabbed me in the face. I don't know anymore. You know, would he have accepted the detectives becoming women and men? I don't understand.
Holy shit.
Next slide. Oh my God, what is this sign? Sign from the Lord Jesus.
Stop, Brian.
Oh my God, I'm a fraud. All
Shit.
my life's been a lie. Maybe
Pipe.
Link was right. Maybe he is a he now, not a
Excellent.
detective. I don't know anymore. I need to go to church.
Right curly bracket. Left square bracket.
When I I've had an epiphany. I returned to you here after a day and night's prayer. I went to church, and this missus, I know that for sure. I asked her. I know the pronouns now, and she brought to me a plate and said, "Here, this is some gay shit." She handed me that. I'm like, "My God, what am I supposed to do with this gay shit?" And she's like, "Accept it into your heart, and you too shall be saved."
Oh my god.
She kind of rolled her eyes at me at that point, as I was the fifth old detective in that whole establishment. I, I just, when I did that, it really spoke something to me. You know, maybe a rich man getting into heaven isn't as hard as getting a camel through someone's ass, but maybe if I don't accept the little gay in people, I also might not be shoved up an ass. If I'm
Amen to
gay,
that.
I'll get more ass.
Amen to
Next slide.
that.
Oh my god.
So,
Fucking what's it called place? Storage place.
a few days have passed by, and I returned to you, Ken, writing this here diary to my Lord and Savior, Jesus mine.
Stop.
And I've had to think. I
Quotation mark.
I've taken all of my detective implements and shut them up inside these boxes where I keep the bodies of all the people I investigate as well. Like Gerald R. Ford, who was incarcerated for manslaughter 13 years ago in the Lolly Hitler incident of 1912. Of course, Mr.
1912,
Ford
what?
also made the cars, and I had one of his cars, but ever since I accepted the gay shit into my heart, I just thought I couldn't live with this anymore. I am now officially a single detective. Therefore, now that I'm out of wedlock, I can fuck people again, and that's really why when I became more accepting of the gay shit, I realized, and I didn't love my wife. And at first, it was 100 years ago when I first met her, young love.
Oh Jesus.
she had also been there when Jesus had his gospels about the camel's ass.
Yeah, it was pretty
Both
tough.
looked into each other's eyes, and I saw something in there. But as the years go by, we weren't allowed to fuck anymore because we were married. And
You
as
lived in Japan.
as years went by, I'm I just saw that light that I liked to see in her so much just leave her eyes. And day after day, I loathed to go to the kitchen, make breakfast, because I knew it meant sitting with her again, and it was very painful.
This is depressing now.
But I finally divorced her, and now I'm a single detective, and they'll never find the body. Next slide. Stop. It's the sound of the police. Beep, beep, motherfucker. After I divorced my wife, because of course this is against the church to divorce your wife, as I am in Japan and the Church of England is in England, the Miku Church hunted me down. You see, and I was put under arrest. I was told to stop. That's in dramatic recreation of it. I'm not actually that tall. Is that man there playing me?
It was a glow up for the movie rendition.
Yeah.
Glow.
Next slide.
Theme.
I was sent to hell for my crimes. In there, I found nothing but chalices full of strange white liquids. People took the chalices from the heavens and chanted their game of chant. They said over and over again, I am a Mennonist. Men are oppressed. And then threw the contents of the chalices down onto the chained one. You,
Oh no.
strange white liquid. I never found out what it
no.
was because I walked away from that into my own little corner of hell. Sat down, thought very long and hard. Next slide. I was in despair.
Next. There you go.
Finally, someone came down to me. They said, "You look thirsty. Can I offer you something?" I was like, "Thank you, but first, could I ask for your pronouns because I'm trying to do that gay shit?" They said, "Oh yeah. Please call me Log. They them." I'm like, "Okay, Log." And then they immediately decided to stab themselves and feed me all their blood. Log was a snake. And of course I, being a giant salt snake shaker, was very perturbed when they suddenly became...
That's the reason why you were so short.
I was put in hell because I couldn't raise my hands. And the cops told me to. Don't mention it. I think it's better that people think of the
I
movie.
thought it was because you were the gay shit.
I'd only just discovered the gay shit, and I was sent to hell because I couldn't raise my hands, but they were after me because I was looking into the gay shit. Now, of course, the knife itself was a massive communist. And I was like, "What in tarnation? I haven't seen you since the war." Next slide. And they said to me, sat down just like this.
That's communist too.
"Detective, I need you to look into a case. The murder of Mao Zedong. And I thought, my God, no detective's ever been able to solve that. They handed me a Word document, and what was on it perturbed me greatly. It was information, evidence that no one had ever seen before. Next slide, please. It all went back to China. And this here bridge. This is the Bridge of Souls, which all gendered people must go through to be assigned a new gender by the all-knowing one, Hatsune Miku, Queen of the Gendered. Of course, you would know it because she has blue hair and pronouns.
Yeah,
Which,
always
next.
the ones with blue hair.
I love how in this universe she's the gender, but in the last universe she's a fucking fascist ethnostatist religion.
You
cult.
either get the fascist Miku or the gender Miku.
Now, when you go through the soul gate, you must set a goal for yourself. I will not do harm. I will not fear death when it takes me. And I will not be overwhelmed by whatever comes at me. And that is the one goal that Mao Zedong set for himself when he too went through the Bridge of Souls to get his pronouns. Because of that, he stopped his workout regimen, which he had done specifically so that he could get ripped to kill people. It came in the way of punishment. Therefore, because he couldn't do harm anymore, he stopped his workout, and that's why he's kind of pudgy.
Okay.
Apologies, my sensibilities are different. It's a different time thing. We used to call fat people for what they were, pudgy.
Oh. Okay, we got you up to woke on the gay stuff, but we need to work on the fat phobia next.
Okay, but we're working on this case right now. We
Yeah,
realize
which we
that
still haven't solved.
because all
How much
pronoun
longer can this
people-
go?
Because all pronoun people cannot do harm, then none of the gay people could be at fault, which was our main lead back then. We thought gay people, yeah, that sounds like who killed him. And no one ever went deeper than that, but this Word document told me about the Bridge of Souls. And yeah, next slide. Okay, so, I went myself to the Bridge of Souls and got my own pronouns. Too slow? Okay, and then we found out by going into the gay initiation ritual, which happens with a bunch of flowers, that it was actually, a fellow detective, disciple of Jesus, who killed Mao. Am I still going too slow? Oh shit! Yeah, this is and then I realized the person who
Oh,
killed
shit,
Mao
adultery.
Zedong must be the person who I hath committed adultery towards. Because of the scripture. Scripture number 14. 14 is the gayest number. Scripture number 14 from Jesus. Thou shalt commit adultery. Who had I
Oh shit!
adultered
Did I say
against?
that?
The person I was married to, of course. Brenda. Brenda killed Mao. But
Oh
I needed more
shit! Your
evidence.
wife,
Next slide.
your ex-wife killed Mao. Holy shit!
Yes, my ex-wife killed Mao.
Holy
This
shit!
is when I
that's why.
truly realized the pronoun people were right. My wife was wrong. We'd always agreed on one thing, that pronouns didn't make any sense because we were too old. We'd agreed on this ever since we were born.
I didn't instill that into you guys.
Huh?
I didn't instill that into you guys. You guys just
I-
went into it.
Yeah, that's just how detectives are, you see?
Yeah, this
Man.
is detective
Not
thing.
this
See?
detective, not anymore.
What's next?
You didn't explain the fairs.
What are you
Okay,
gonna
so
say
we
about
took a
it?
train to my wife Brenda's house. Next fucking thing. And we discovered her making cookies out of someone's body. And I thought, my God, Brenda, where the shit did you get those gourds? And she said to me something that horrified me. She took a piece of bone and broke it apart, and I sniffed it and I realized she got it from my corpse locker. Superior brand corpses. My corpse locker where I kept all the bodies so that no one would ever find them. But little did I know, there was one person who could find them. Brenda. She was my wife. Of course she'd know where I keep the bodies. And so she'd want to dispose of the evidence of the Mao Zedong case. So she took Mao's body and made it into cookies,
Oh,
breaking it
shit.
apart with the magic
Wow.
gourds.
Feed the people, literally.
Is there a
Damn.
nice slide?
The next one will be the next slide.
The next one will be the next slide. Thank you.
No, because sometimes it's just the next area of the original slide.
How
Anyway,
many more slides are there? Holy shit!
we're at the end now. We're getting
Oh,
close.
Fuck.
Okay. I quickly had a sketch artist draw my wife's face because I knew I would forget eventually from the PTSD. And I realized Mao Zedong, gay. Mao Zedong was a gay and great teacher. And you know what? Teachers like apples. The one thing I know about apples, one thing that the great Savior Jesus brought down
Yo.
onto me, no
What
one
up?
else, was that apples come in 3 colors. I
Yep,
realized.
they do.
Is there another thing here?
No, this is it.
This is it. I realized that Mao is a teacher. Mao is an apple. There are 3 Maos. And I realized, oh my God. The old people from the beginning, the Conley old people, they were all only manifestations of Mao Zedong. And the person
Oh,
who killed them was my wife.
Wow.
This is a fucking trip.
Did I not
I
put
write
anything on this
and
slide?
finish this diary to present to the court tomorrow. To hope that we all come together in happiness after this great evil has been banished. To hope that all can get their own pronouns. This is our pronoun chart to keep track of it. And my ex-wife, Brenda, can finally die. And people can fuck as they please because they're not married to her anymore. The end.
This is it. Oh no.
This is the courtroom.
Where you tried what the fuck?
I tried Brenda for gender crimes and the murder of Mao Zedong and the 3
I
disciples.
see. I see.
Oh my god.
Okay, even though
was almost
Brenda...
over.
P.S. Even though Brenda killed Mao Zedong and baked him into cookies, the blood was actually quite a good broth. Mao Zedong was the vision that came down to me in hell and gave me his blood. I realized
Oh,
this was the moment that he died, and he wanted to give
That
me a
was-
warning.
that
She
was
gave
the
me-
liquid.
The proof of who killed him in his last moments. The rest of this is censored by the European Union government.
Thank you.
The rest of the story was censored. You can't.
Holy shit! Buffy. I feel like I went through something. I feel like I witnessed something I should never have seen.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I didn't think that one is not as long as the other one. That one is only 25 slides.
You're
What the
kidding
fuck
me,
do you
that's like
mean?
it.
There were 6 slides in each slide, Purea.
That
No,
was so
no. There was always a maximum of 4.
Ah. There were 4
So-
slides in each slide, Puree.
that felt like it took forever. I feel like I was there for hours.
It was shorter than yours, Jesus. It was way
That's-
shorter than yours.
My
That's
God,
impossible.
it took about 30 minutes.
Oh my god. I felt like I went through a whole fucking story and a half. Like that was intense. Oh my god. I feel like I just woke up.
That was something else. Jesus,
Wow.
you have the rest of your day ahead of you, whereas
I
me
got
and
the
Fluffy have
rest-
to go to sleep.
Yeah, I have to contemplate this for the rest of the day now. The fuck did we just say?
The fuck did we just do?
Oh my god. This was both amazing and awful at the same time.
Yeah.
That was
Welcome
intense.
back, Jesus.
Yes, I'm
Welcome back. This was a great comeback stream.
This was a comeback and a half. Holy shit.
I feel so bad for anyone who joined and like in the middle of one of those. Like when Jesus is saying the word Hitler 5 times a second.
Yeah.
And then they go into the VTuber stream. They hear that. And oh, shit.
I can't wait till this somehow gets
My
fucking
God.
destroyed on Twitch or something. So how many times I fucking mentioned it.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to download this VOD immediately.
Immediately, as
Dude.
soon as possible.
And you have to upload it to some place, like fucking like I don't know, some place, just because this is amazing. This stream was amazing. Just the fever dream that it is.
Puree, I have to ask, is that person still live?
Oh, I have to go check. I'm not subbed to them.
Yeah. My lord. What was y'all's favorite
They
part
ended
of that?
stream.
They ended their stream.
Yeah.
Oh
Shit.
shit.
Yeah.
From your stream or from your
From
your,
this.
from your story.
This adventure we just went through.
Oh my god, what was the thing that really got me? Oh, it was the fingering of the baby fetus. that fucking got me. I don't know how the fuck you thought. Yeah, it was just my father just stuck his or my grandfather stuck his fingers into my mouth as I was a fetus.
Into
was
my
like, what?
detective womb.
That was what got me. That's what fucking got me. At that point, I was sold. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. Detective Woo.
that was a good bit.
That was so good. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That was terrifying. Oh my god.
God, I feel I like Puree's first one because I didn't know what
the
to
black hole
expect.
one?
No. The first one you spoke.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
very first one.
I planned out how I was going to destroy the world so I could fill it with